I've been bisexual, and just in our country, it's not maybe such a big deal, or we don't just really talk about it because I'm with you. So tell me about that and how it came up. And because I thought you had a pretty good answer, but then the producer was like, why don't you just definitively say no? You're like, I don't have to say shit, you know?
Yeah. And I really think people didn't like that answer, but I stand by that. So the thing is like, I don't think that Mahdi has problem with anybody's like sexuality. First of all, I'll say that like he's friends with everybody, doesn't care. I think it was really more about like me. He wanted to know about me because obviously he's wanting to be in a relationship with me. So he wants these answers. For me, though, I thought it was a bit weird to ask me about my sexuality, especially like in the gym at a public setting. Like you're asking me this. And also, let me be very honest with you. And I've been like this my whole entire life with every person that I'm with. I think questions about sexuality are weird. Okay.
I mean, let's call a spade for spade, isn't it? Things are only weird if you make them weird. You ask a very simple question, all you have to do is answer the question. If you don't answer a question, then the question becomes bigger than what it is, and therefore, that's when we can start talking about it being weird. So the fact that she has the audacity to say that it was weird is a bit crazy. And to be fair, if she found it weird, then why didn't you say to him that this is weird? But at the same time, though, when you are in a relationship with someone, especially somebody you're looking to marry, the whole idea is to not find things weird. The whole idea is that you'll feel comfortable enough to be open about everything. So really and truly, what the hell is she waffling about? Also, if my sound isn't as clear as it is normally, it's probably because I'm not at home right now, so please bear with me. But nonetheless, though, let's continue.
My personal opinion, I feel like everyone wants to be the first to be like, don't out somebody, don't make them do this. But then they'll be the first ones to be like, say what you are, you know, like I don't get it. So for me, when someone starts like questioning sexuality, my reasoning is like, why? Like, if I was to say, yeah, I'm like 100% straight, like, are you concerned that I'm going to go cheat on you with a guy, you know?
Right.
So
you see, this is the thing that I said prior before. I think it was in a live stream, but here's the thing though, right? Why didn't you just say to him, listen, I am bisexual, or I'm not bisexual, but whether I'm bisexual or not, it wouldn't make a difference whether or not, because remember, he said that he was afraid that she may leave him for someone else, that being a woman, you know, at a later point. So really and truly, in this situation itself in particular, all she had to say to him was that either yes, she's bi, or no, she's not. And whether she's not, it wouldn't make a difference if she was to step out. This is what I'm saying. I don't know why she just didn't have this conversation with him when he asked the question. But instead of having that conversation with him, this is where we are. Some people just know how to create their own problems, but then when it comes to talking about it, they war for a whole bunch of nonsense. Because all of this right now is just a bunch of nonsense. Because these are the things that all she had to do was, these are the things that she had to address with him. And therefore they wouldn't be in this predicament. And now she's out here on a podcast trying to justify her behavior.
for me, it was more like, I've chosen you. You're the person that I'm with. So like, I'm loyal to you. So why does this matter? And also it was more about like, if you want to have this conversation with me, this probably isn't the place. My eyes got like this big in that when he asked, I was like, this is weird. I kind of laughed at myself when I said that because to me, it was weird. We were having a full, like a different conversation and then it switched over to my sexuality. So I was like, I don't get this. And also it was about like, I don't get how you're putting my like artwork with my sexuality. And that's a bit offensive to me. Yeah. So I see everyone's perspective. I know that I could have taken the easy route out, you know, but for me, it was like, why are you questioning my loyalty to you? And I'm not giving that to you because I think that's a strange question. So yeah, I stand by that. And also I think that for me,
So again, why not just say that to him? You know, when this whole thing could be solved if you just said it. Just say these things. Problem solved. That's it. But okay, whatever. Make things more complicated than what they need to be.
I connect with people's souls.
Have been bisexual and just in.
Well, that's the end of that one itself in particular. She connects with people's souls, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you know, she can say what she wants to say, but when it comes to the whole scenario, she made it weird for herself. And she could have just told him straight on the spot, listen, first and foremost, I am bi. That's if she's bi. Okay. Secondly, if he then came in with saying, well, you might leave me for a woman, she could have been like, well, wherever she could have been like, just because I'm bi doesn't mean I'm going to leave for a woman, because I got to leave you for a man. So I don't understand what your issue is here. And also, I chose you because I want to be with you. So I don't know why you don't trust that. Do you see what I'm saying? Simple things, literally simple things. Some people like to complicate things and then act as if they were not the part of the problem of complicating the situation. Well, with that being said, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Peace.